This is Perch, and I want to throw this out there as a little resource. I don't hear much about it. So this is a site, Fresh Comics, and this is both going to be a kind of a plug for this site. There's some good stuff here, and I'm going to show you some tricks you can use with it, and also kind of an illustration of something I've said before that I think it doesn't hit home for people until they really see it. So Fresh Comics is a pretty simple site. Basically, it's find a local comic shop, convention calendar, some neat little features. Generally kept up to date. Every now and then it's wrong, but it's generally pretty good. This service, providing comic books for kids in hospital and cancer centers, is a great one. I put some money into this and some comics, and I definitely think it's an awesome cause. Kids in hospitals, nothing to do, giving them some comics is a pretty cool thing. But anyway, what we have here, the main piece of this is the new releases. So if I go February 15th. And I can click on this, and basically it's going to give me all the comics that are available this week. And this is where we kind of move from, hey, this is a pretty good resource, to, hey, this is also illustrating, quite frankly, a problem in comics. So, keep in mind one thing, this is including the variants. Okay, so that is when you see Marvel Comics 88 issues in 1 week, keep in mind, it's not truly 88 individual issues, but there are variant covers here. Still, it is a lot. I mean, even with the variants, I want you to put yourself in the hands of a retailer here, and just think about just think about this for a second. The retailer is juggling 88 issues if they're getting all these variants from Marvel alone in a single week. This isn't by month. So here we see some of the Avengers Forever comics. We get the Nick Spencer Captain America Omnibus. Okay. And we have a couple different covers. Why are we doing variant covers, by the way, for omnibuses at this point? I mean, this is Marvel End Times. That's correct. But anyway, we get a couple of these. So we can see everything that's coming out. Here's, some Captain Marvel issues that was out. To get the other Daredevil, Doctor Strange, the Epic collections. It's nice they're still making these. I still think the price point's too high on them, but beggars can't be choosers. Anyway, so we get a bunch of this. Here's Hulk number 12. No, look, there's a Dan Jurgens 90s cover from when the Hulk sort of looked like this. I still think that Marvel going Planet of the Apes isn't going to happen. But anyway, as we get through this, oh, look, this is a Marvel no prize cover. This is the envelope you would get if you won a no prize, which was, as I recall, for a lot of the period, empty. But anyway, here's, we have a couple variant covers for Marauders, but this gives you a sense of, you have something that looks like, it's Hellcat. Looked like Black Panther for a minute. Looked like Iron Man and Black Panther just making out there in the sky. Anyway, you have a comic, Marauders number 11, okay? And how many covers do we have? We have 3 covers, okay? There's the regular one. Here's a Planet of the Apes cover, and here's a Lockheed cover. Again, Lockheed cover is probably the best of these, but anyway, you just get the sense. Here's Wakanda, Marvel Voices, okay? Wakanda Forever. Wakanda is not a real place. I still maintain this is weird for Marvel Voices, but that's fine. But here's regular cover, second cover, third cover, fourth cover, right? So, and you get some second printings in here. But anyway, it's a lot of books, is my point. A lot of different covers. I mean, even this Photon book, 1 cover, 2 cover, 3 covers. Nightcrawlers, 3 covers. Here's a Scarlet Witch second printing. It just gets to be, here's Spider-Man number 5. He's being erased. And here's a Monica Rambeau Photon Black History Month cover for Spider-Man number 5 for some reason. Anyway, here's another Spider-Man cover, another Spider-Man cover, 4 covers for Spider-Man. This Stan Slott issue. Anyway, this is what we got. So this is Marvel right here, and where do you even go with this? So you finally get to the end. We get Image, 50 comics, 50 issues. Again, a lot of variant covers, but again, 50 different unique SKUs to deal with from Image, and we can kind of go through all of this. Look at I Hate Fairyland. We've got multiple covers here. Now, I'm not sure what's this. This is counting some other variant. I don't know if people are going to appreciate this this naked cover for this character that is of age, but a lot of people think is not. Anyway, that's somebody else's problem at the moment. But here you have, here's basically Image, okay? We get through all that. Then we have DC. DC, very restrained with only 28 issues. And again, I want to point this out to you. DC and Marvel, the big two, Marvel shooting out with 80 plus issues, DC shooting out with 28 issues. So almost a quarter. And why is that? Well, it's simply because there's fewer variant covers here. They have two for a lot of this. And they're putting out less trades this month. Even still, though, here's I Am Batman number 18, 1, 2, 3 covers. Why are they doing a Black History Month cover in this comic as a variant for a comic, by the way, they're canceling? So you would think if you want to celebrate Black History Month, you wouldn't cancel the black character. No, variants. Variants is how we're going to do it. Okay, fine. This is what it feels like, by the way. This mad cover. They're just grinding stuff up. But it doesn't really resonate and hit home until you see what's happening here and the sheer amount of covers. Now, here's Dynamite, 18 issues. Now, a lot of variants here. So here's Cherish. Got a bunch of, there's an awesome Ben Templesmith cover. It's a Brett Booth cover. Two people I like very much. Here's Purgatory, the Immortal Red Sonja, not to be confused with the Immortal X-Men. But anyway, so we get through Dynamite. Oh, okay. Herogasm. And boom, 15 issues. But this is a problem. So if you are a comic shop, this is what you're confronted with weekly. Certainly to order. Because keep in mind, you're seeing all these things in a catalog and you're having to pick if you're going to qualify for this incentive to get this cover over this cover and so on. But this is the core issue with a lot of Western comics. It's too much. A retailer who's not raking in money does not have time to sort through this issue by issue. Now we get to some of the manga stuff that's coming over. You'll notice fewer comics. Again, I don't know why this one is printed twice. This isn't a variant cover. This is the same thing, but, it looks like 7 issues if you take those two out. Antarctic Press, 8 comics. Okay. Dark Horse, 8 comics. Better, but here's, variant cover. IDW, 8 issues. Again, lots of variants. They're only printing what looks like 3 comics. Maybe 4 comics. 4 comics? Yeah, this is an opening moves. 3 to 4 comics from IDW. Still 8 issues for the store to deal with. Keen Spot, okay, 8 issues. Really only 1 comic going out. Just 8 covers. Source Point Press. And so now, by the way, you may say to yourself, hey, the store can ignore this. They kind of can. But, if you look at one reason why some shops are going to manga, this is one reason. It's just easier. Okay? Again, I don't know why this is printed twice. This is not a variant, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these comics there's 5 comics, 5 unique issues. Viz, 6 issues, 6 unique comics. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Then you get into all this stuff. I can go on and on. Scout, whatnot. Here's Blaze with 3 issues. It's cool to see all this AWA, okay, going on. Tokyo Pop. But one thing you quickly notice of this stuff is the U.S. comics are very much into the multiple covers, again, because that's where their money comes from. Cinescope, 3 issues, 3 covers. Aftershock, 2 issues, unique. Of course, they're, bankrupt. Archie, 1 comic, 2 issues, 2 covers. As you go down this, you'll notice that everyone who is specifically doing really, really well, here's Joe Corallo, friend of the channel, Dahlia in the Dark. That's nice. Again, 2 covers. Square Enix, 2 unique comics, that's it. There is a striking difference between the strategies of these companies. But anyway, I wanted to give you a look at kind of everything that is coming out. But from a retailer perspective, you put those glasses on, it's a lot. It's just a lot of comics to go through. I mean, I'm still scrolling. We're down into some stuff probably pretty good. I don't know Dead Kingdom, but it might be really good. Here's, Soaring. Is that good? I don't know. It's a story of courage. But you have some comics that by the time you get down into here, who's going to get Evanescence? My Heart is Broken. Who's going to get The Exile? This looks like a Viking story. Could be amazing. But you're drowned out by dozens and dozens and dozens of this stuff up here. And this is the problem. And to some extent, Marvel and DC know this, but DC's not playing as aggressive. Marvel knows this. They just choke out the attention. If this is where the bulk of your money is coming from, you're going to spend a lot of time really hemming and hawing over what you're going to get here. Do you want the Howard and the Duck, Mary Jane and Black Cat cover? And you'll have no energy or time or bandwidth to get to some of this stuff down in here, which may be great. I don't know, Scorn, 8 issues. Is this good? Probably. Good Boy. I've heard good things about Good Boy, actually. But this is the problem. So, this site is pretty cool. You can look at it. You can see kind of what's coming out. But if I look at like next week, last week, I mean, you can kind of go through the different covers. You will see over and over. Here's Dynamite. Look at this. Dynamite Entertainment. 93 things to deal with in this week. Just this week, 93. That is a problem. It's just a volume problem, and it is the game. So I understand. I get why Dynamite's doing this, but there is no ability. That's a nice cover. There's no ability to process this. 59. We got a week where Dynamite's putting out more stuff than Marvel. 59 issues. Okay. DC 55 issues. DC's backup. The restraints from last week didn't hold. And like I said, you have a lot of trades here, but you just have a lot of material to go through. 54 issues from Image. Anyway, thought that illustrated a pretty interesting point. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and thanks for listening.